After the natives were pushed out of the east, but before Americans expanded into the western frontier, the Native Americans lived freely in the Great Plains. Nomadic tribes would roam throughout, and some would live in small farming villages. Since the early stages of imperialism had left them with Spanish guns and horses, they could follow and hunt buffalo more efficiently as they roamed. As the Second Industrial Revolution began, technological innovations provided the means to cut through the great wilderness that the natives called home. The resources in the West were incentive enough, but the gold rush of 1848 would bring more people westward. The Homestead Act of 1862 would allow American citizens to claim the government land in the West, including the land where Native Americans roamed. As the North and South, divided on slavery, pushed westward, the Civil War began. Thousands of natives would join the war, hoping to defend their land, but they ended up worse off than if they had just not taken part. The completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869 meant further settlement throughout the West. With every push westward, native land was separated and spread into thinner and thinner reservations. Cattle drives in the 1970s would take herds of animals through native land in the surrounding regions, stripping the land of grass and hurting the native animal population, which the natives relied on for food. Great buffalo hunts massacred the buffaloes for their pelts and the money that came with selling them. The natives were so deprived of resources that many natives tried to take back their land and live the only way they knew how. And in 1875, there were various Native American wars against the U.S. government. After the U.S. won, with extreme shows of force, the natives were pushed back onto their slowly dwindling land, without any hope of resolution.